Quick one. Derby Day wins. It's always nice. Um, I wouldn't say great performance, but that was easy. That was really easy, and it makes the weekend game just a little bit more bittersweet because normally you take a point at Anfield, but when you look at today's performance, when you look at how they played today, and you look at actually how the game went at Anfield, it kind of feels like it's 2 points dropped, and we're still a point behind Arsenal, but this is I don't know, like it's a really good win, but I can't help but feel like like we really missed the opportunity. But at the same time, a point at Anfield's always good, and Spurs have been like horrid against Liverpool recently. Getting into the game, I thought first 20 minutes they were the better team. Spurs are doing everything they can to give Arsenal the win. They was making mistakes. They wasn't progressing the ball great at all, and then what typically happens is Spurs settle down, they string together an attack or two, and then they get their confidence up. And that seemed to be what happened today. They sprung a couple of attacks afterwards, after the first 20 minutes. They settled down, and I think just that those one or two chances, those one or two moments of just actually knowing that they can beat their press and get up the pitch, it just relaxed everything. The penalty, I thought initially the penalty was really, really, really harsh. But it's a very clumsy challenge. Rob Holding had an absolute stinker. Arteta had a stinker. He just didn't pay attention to Son at all. He didn't. He lost all composure when asked to deal with Son. It just seemed like his presence and his explosiveness just really kind of threw him off, and he just kept resorting to making clumsy and just cheap, inexperienced errors. So anyway, once the game kind of settled down, obviously Spurs got their penalty. Like I said, I think it was a little bit harsh, but it was a clumsy challenge. Got the penalty, went 1-0 up, and then after that, Spurs just took, they just dominated the game really without really needing to do a lot, without really needing to play their very best. They just knuckled down and they just won the game. They were just a better team. And Arsenal just capitulated. They kept making mistakes. That's the most one-sided derby I think I've seen in a long time in terms of scoreline and in terms of game. It's not really a good look because to me it didn't feel like two teams that was not Premier League ready, Champions League ready. I don't think either team is really Champions League worthy, but we definitely seem like we're better than them, or we just seem to be just maybe better drilled or just more mentally prepared for some of these big games. They came and they just completely capitulated, and I'm not used to seeing that. I'm not used to seeing Arsenal come to Spurs and just fold and just give them the game when it really matters. I'm not used to seeing that. I'm normally used to seeing them just have some kind of bite, offer something, offer some kind of resilience, and they didn't really do that. After the penalty, as you know, Rob Holding got sent off because he kept fouling Son. I don't know, he just kept niggling at him and doing silly little things. I see their fans complaining on Twitter about how it wasn't a second yellow, it wasn't a sending off. Initially, when I saw it, because I couldn't see it clearly, I thought it looked a little bit harsh. When I saw the replay, it's quite clearly a foul. Like, come on, guys, he's elbowed him for no reason. He swung his arm back, he swung his elbow back with intention to hit him in the face. That is a yellow card, and if it's not a yellow card, that is a red card offence. No need to complain. It just is what it is. And then Spurs, they just continue playing. They had a corner. Kane got his second goal because he converted the penalty initially. Got his second goal from a corner. Good little bit of play from him. He timed his run great. I think it was Saka that I think he might have lost at the far post. I can't remember who it was, but whoever it was, it was a good little goal. And then after that, Spurs just kind of kept the ball, and yeah, it was comfortable. Like, there wasn't really that much of the game. It was just Spurs kept the ball. They had their little spurts. They let Arsenal play in spurts, and then they just keep the ball and control it. Beginning of second half, it was again really poor goal to concede for on their behalf. Balls come in the box, just a whole lot of chaos. They haven't cleared it. Son's in the box. Immediately into the second half, gets the ball, works in the chaos, puts it in the back of the net, and you just know it's good night. And then for the rest of it, Spurs didn't really have any ammo to push on. They didn't have any ammo to really go and get the fourth goal, in my opinion, other than Harry Kane, who was taking a few pot shots. There was a few good opportunities that Spurs had. Emerson notably missed the chance that he should have scored. He had a poor game. Son should have had maybe another goal. He missed a good chance. Otherwise, it wasn't really a lot to it, man. And I don't want to keep rabbiting on, but it was an easy win. It was a good win. You just kind of wish that Spurs didn't drop those two silly games to Brentford and Brighton, because they'd be fourth. They're a better team than Arsenal. We're a better team. So yeah, professional performance. Hopefully this can kind of kill their confidence going forward. Hopefully they can drop another game, and we move on to Burnley. That's it, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's your boy T, and I'm out.